Hello, so it's been about 6 or 7 months since I've got the Figures F3 and I wanted to give a update on how I like the phone, some problems I've had, some things that I like about the phone, and so forth. So first, the things I like about the phone. It has facial recognition, which I didn't know it had at first. I really like that feature. I was comparing the phone to the Google Pixel in my first review of the phone when I initially got it. The setup is exactly the same. It kind of has the same features because it's all Google setup, but the camera is not as good as Google Picture. The camera is not as good as the Google Pixel. So there's the face recognition and that I really like. Another thing I love about this phone is the charge is actually really amazing. I've noticed in other phones that the charge goes down really fast after you start using it. You'll notice in a couple of months that the phone, it's not keeping a charge as well and you have to charge it all the time. With the Figures phone, it actually holds its charge, which is very surprising, and it impressed me a lot. One final thing that I like about the phone is that I dropped it on its face twice. The first time there was no scratches. The second time there was one very surface level scratch and the phone didn't break at all. That was really impressive. And like I said, I kind of ended up having to get this phone because my Google Pixel broke, falling face first onto the concrete. This one has done that twice and it has, stayed strong. And that's also with it being just this small little phone case that comes with the phone, because this is the only one that really fits. I'm using this as a phone case and the phone has been fine. It's had no problems. So I want to move into the things that I kind of like in between kind of things, features on the phone. One of those things being the camera. Google Pixel camera is unbeatable. Coming to this phone, the camera is really not that bad. So the camera is not as good as other phones, Samsung, iPhone of course, but it's still a good camera, and I'm gonna put in some photos so you can see what the photos look. And I want to also put next to the photos that are on my mother's phone. She has a Samsung Note, I think 11. I want to compare the photos on my phone to the photos on her phone because we've traveled together, so we have pictures in the same exact lighting, just to compare. Pictures are not bad in any way, shape, or form. It can just be much better. So honestly, there's nothing really that I can say I don't like about this phone. It has been very good for me. The phone is great. It's done me well. It's lasted. The charge is great. Actually better than phones I've had before, and it's super affordable. So it's good for me. Other things about the Figures company, they have great customer service. I have their insurance plan, which you're paying $5 a month. That covers breaking the phone, water damage, all that good stuff. It covers, I believe, everything. $5 a month. My phone actually broke, so this is the second Figures that I got because it fell while it was charging and the charging port messed up, so it just wouldn't charge. It wasn't the charger in and of itself, but it was the charging port in the phone. Just called customer service, told them what happened, and they sent me out a phone. It took about 3 days, I believe, to get to the house. 3 days or maybe a week, I'm not exactly sure, but it was very simple, very easy, no hassle, no problems. Got a new phone, transfer was easy. But a thing that's not good about the Figures phone is I had Verizon Wireless before I had to end up switching to Figures phone service. So I had the Figures and I was planning on using it on a Verizon Wireless server, but that ended up not working. I called Verizon for about 2 weeks, or I feel like it was a whole month that I was dealing with it, but I was calling on the phone for hours trying to ask people to find a way to have the phone work. All the features on the phone were working, calling, incoming calls, and outgoing text, but I could not receive text, or it was vice versa, I don't remember. But one of the transfers with the text messaging was not working. So that's what I was trying to have them resolve at Verizon Wireless, and it just would not work. They're saying that the phone is not compatible with the system. So I had to end up getting Figures cell phone service. One thing that I have a problem with is that the data is kind of slow. So if you're trying to watch a YouTube video, and it's very weird because some days the data is very good and most days the data is not so great. So if you're trying to watch a YouTube video or you're trying to get on Instagram, it's very slow. Facebook is okay, and other search engines, they're okay, but mainly Instagram and YouTube, you're not going to really get anywhere on certain days for whatever reason. It's very weird. So I'm not saying that the service is not good. The service is good. I never have dropped calls. The 4G or whatever you call it is kind of not what it is, and it's supposed to be strong on the map. When I researched my area, it says that they have 4G in this area, but it doesn't seem to be that speed. But all in all, I really love the phone, and I love the service, and I love the fact that I'm able to support a Black-owned business in this way. There's no other Black-owned business that sells cell phones that I am aware of. There's no other Black-owned business that has a cell phone service that I am aware of. Other things, it's just random things in the big package that the phone came in with, like the chargers, the Bluetooth, wireless Bluetooth, the wireless headphones, the regular headphones. One thing, oh, and the charger itself is really good. I forgot to say that. But one thing that didn't work is the headphones that you plug into the phone. Not the Bluetooth headphones, but they also give you headphones that plug into the phone. First time I used them, the sound quality was terrible. I mean, those were pretty much trash. That was really bad. Bluetooth headphones, I think they could be better sometimes if I put my phone in my pocket, like a coat pocket or even my pants pocket. It will not connect. Actually, not sometimes, most of the time it will not connect. So you kind of have to have it outside of something, like hold it in your hand to use the Bluetooth headphones. But the headphones themselves are good. They have a nice volume and a nice sound. The Figures wireless Bluetooth speaker has also been really good. The charge lasts for a very long time. It connects to the phone very easily. The connectivity with that is good. I have no complaints about that. So I think that's everything that I have to say about the phone that I have liked or disliked about it so far, and the service. If you have any questions, feel free, ask them to me in the comments and I will respond to them. I hope this review was helpful, and I hope it aids in your decision to support or not support this business. I have been pleased with not only the phone, the service, but also the customer service, and I feel good to be able to give my money to a Black business. I hope you will too. Thank you.